day 2 of the Issf Junior World Cup. We've gone outside to the shotgun ranges. We've got 2 skeet finals coming up for you this afternoon. The first one gets underway local time at 1:30. And then our next skeet final is at 3 p.m. local time here in New Delhi. Temperatures hovering around 35 degrees Celsius. That's 95 degrees Fahrenheit for those of you that measure your temperature in a slightly different way. So the skeet men junior final coming up. My name is Rory McAllister. I'll be your commentator. Alongside me is Charlie Worrell of Great Britain, and we're your commentary team for the skeet men junior final. 1:30 local time is when we're due to start. 3 p.m. later for the skeet women junior. So there's the event details. Cartridge shot weight come in boxes of 24 grams. They will allow that slight 0.5 differential of 24.5 grams. Eco-friendly target types. We use flash targets in the finals, which essentially means they're just full of fluorescent powder, which means when the targets are hit or clipped, then you can see that dust in the sky. And there's an idea of what a shotgun looks like, just in case perhaps you've never seen one in your lifetime. 12-gauge shotguns are what's used in this particular discipline, both across skeet and across the trap finals, which are coming over the next few days. That's how it finished in qualification. Marco Coco at the top there with 1-2-2, with Kalpinen on 1-2-1, as are the rest of the field from 2 right down to 6, and that's what also decided the bib numbers as well. Bib numbers coming into play should there be a tie at any point throughout this shotgun final, unless of course we then come down to the gold and silver medal, in which case it will then go to a shoot-off. The bib numbers are no longer then relevant. So we'll just settle in then. We'll be back in a few moments' time with live coverage of this men's skeet junior final at the Issf Junior World Cup, live for you here in New Delhi, in India, 2025. Welcome along to the Junior World Cup for the Issf here in New Delhi 2025. We're getting underway with our first shotgun finals, 2 skeet finals coming up this afternoon. My name is Rory McAllister. I'll be your commentator. Alongside me of Great Britain is Charlie Worrell. So, Charlie, a bit of an unfortunate day for yourself, finishing 7th, not making the final today.
No, exactly, but still, the quality of competition here has been exceptional. For a junior event, these are senior level scores, and this is going to be a really exciting final.
The outdoor events match up to what we've seen indoors so far across 3 pistol events yesterday and today. Charlie's absolutely right, the standard has been so high. So just completing the test fire now. Bib numbers have been allocated. You can see bib number 5 there on the back of Amaher Singh Lally, representing the home nation of India. He's one of 2 Indian athletes in this final. Atul Rajawat, 21-year-old, just nearing the end of his junior days. Just completing the test fire before we get underway with this skeet final. So our referee now has signalled to the athletes that we're about to begin. They take their place off to the side. Just ready now for the introductions. Our announcer for this final, once again, is Jamie Stangroom of Great Britain.
Good afternoon, New Delhi, and this day the targets have been shown, the test fire has been had. Put your hands together, make some noise, and welcome the athletes competing in the Skeet men's junior event.
So the athletes now coming out onto the field of play, all 6 of them to contest this Skeet men junior final.
Welcome to the Issf Junior World Cup, New Delhi 2025. The time has come for me to introduce you to the 6 athletes competing in the Skeet men's junior event. So let's make lots of noise for each and every one of them. Here we go. Qualifying today in first place with bib number 1, representing Italy. The 2022 Junior European Champion, 2 World Cup medals to his name. Looking for his first individual. It's his second final of the 2025 season. It's Marco Coco.
Well, a very talented skeet shooter indeed, 20-year-old Marco Coco, first to be introduced.
Number 2, representing Finland. He is a Junior World Championship finalist, and this summer won his first World Cup medal, gold in Seoul, looking to make it back-to-back wins. It's Lassi Kaupinen.
And Lassi Kaupinen next to be introduced again, 20.
And with bib number 3, representing the Netherlands. Second final of this 2025 Junior World Cup season after finishing 5th in Seoul this summer. Let's give a New Delhi welcome to Ryan Koyman.
And Ryan Koyman, also 20 years old. That's 3 athletes in a row at 20.
Number 4, representing Cyprus. He
Well, the European champion next to be introduced, 19 years old, the youngest of the six.
With bib number 5, representing India. He's a 4-time Junior Asian Championship medalist, including silver from this event, from Shimkent in this year. Looking to add to the Junior World Cup mixed team bronze from Seoul 2023 is Hamiha Singh Lally.
And the first of the two Indian athletes in this final. Big cheers as well from the home supporters.
And with bib number 6, representing India, it's his first year of international competition, making this his first ever final. Let's welcome Atul Singh Rajawat.
And the second of the Indian athletes introduced. And big hopes on both of their shoulders.
Final, let me tell you that the jury member in charge is Amaghan Singh of India.
And Amar Singh of India is our jury in charge. And Nura Hakami of Qatar is our referee, very experienced.
Welcome, Glory. We are live on the Issf YouTube channel, Facebook page. Make lots of noise. Good luck to all of the athletes, and let the final begin.
So here's how they line up. Marco Coco of Italy has bib number 1. Then we have Lassi Kauppinen of Finland in bib number 2. Ryan Koyman of the Netherlands in bib number 3. And then the European champion Andreas Pontikis, 19 years old, in bib number 4. We have Hamiha Singh Lally of India in bib number 5. And then the 6th athlete and second to represent India in this final, Atul Singh Rajawat, who is 21 years old in bib number 6. Charlie Worrell of Great Britain is alongside me. Charlie, those bib numbers could play a crucial part in this final.
If we take qualification as anything to go off, the fact that we had 5 athletes tied on the same score tells me this could be very important.
Yes, for those of you that were following qualification earlier on today, that's how the bib numbers were decided. Now, the bib system comes into effect right up to the bronze medal. That's if there's a tie, then it's the lowest bib number that leaves, 6 being the lowest. And as Charlie says, qualification was so tight that really this final could go any way. I mean, it's not always that bib number 1 walks off and takes gold, but Marco Coco, who has equalled the qualification world record for juniors in his time at 1:25, opens up proceedings with 2 hits. And now just takes these final 2 again. Well, we had a couple of no targets there earlier on for Marco Coco, so he just handled that disruption quite well. One of the targets actually left the high house and just came out as dust.
Now we can see Kauppinen turning to shoot the reverse pair. This is a unique pair because it's the only pair during the finals that we don't shoot in qualification. Doesn't seem to have been a problem for him.
Yes, absolutely nailed those. And it's 4 out of 4 for the athlete from Finland. Decent start for Coco and Kauppinen.
Koyman now resetting for the standard pair after another no target. Really unfortunate there. You can see a bit of powder come out of the high house. Clearly caught his attention and therefore struggled to get the pair.
Yeah, it's just 1 out of 4 for the athlete from the Netherlands. And now here goes the European champion.
3 out of 4 there for Ponticus. Misses the first of the reverse pair, but manages to find the second.
So that's the first visit to Station 3, done and dusted. Well, dusted for some of the athletes as well, if they did manage to turn those fluorescent flash targets into dust in the sky. We now go to Station 4, and it's just 1 pair per 6 athletes here. No doubles on our first visit to Station 4. Once we come back then for the next round, the athletes will face a reverse, but for now, it's the normal high and low house.
Now, as skeet shooters, we normally prefer as little wind as possible. However, with the flash targets and the amount of powder that comes out, the lack of wind can sometimes make it quite hard to find the second target, especially as the powder hangs in the air. Koyman here has had a little bit of a shaky start. Be interesting to see if he can pull it back.
Well, European champion makes short work of those 2 clays, takes his total to 5. Well, big cheer from the Indian supporters. Lally's now also on 5, just with that 1 miss so far.
We can see here the athlete being asked to reset. This can play into the mind games a little bit and test how strong the mental game of the athlete is.
Well, 1 hit, 1 miss there. I mean, that target that came out of that high house, it looked pretty dusty on actual release, but we've now the first visit to Station 4. Now we move on to Station 5. And once we get to the other end of 10 targets, that's when this final will just start to take shape just a little bit, because there's only 10 more targets until we move through to our first elimination for 6th place. If you have just joined us, welcome along to YouTube, Facebook, and the Olympic channel. So Marco Coco just showing a bit of maturity there, raising his hand, not quite ready. And that shot clock will be reset to 30 seconds. And that's the allocation for his 4 shots. And the referee's just asking for these targets to be checked again. I thought this might happen. That last target that was released from the high house with that fluorescent dust was pretty dusty. And this is unfortunate for the athletes, but it does happen. So our referee, Nura Hakami of Qatar, now just asking Marco Coco just to come forward while she just checks the target flights as well. Now, I did see them being tested before the final, and there didn't seem to be any problems earlier on. And now here goes Marco Coco, currently on 5, just with that 1 miss.
Coco here looking to make it 9 of the first 10. Just loses that return bird. Could have been a struggle to see with the pink dust hanging in the air like that.
Well, our first double miss for a while, and Kauppinen now with 2 to go to try and rescue this back to 8. And manages to do so as well. A great recovery from the 20-year-old. So Ryan Koyman now with 4 out of 4 after that visit to Station 5. Was 5th in the Junior World Cup earlier this year in Seoul in Germany. And Andreas Pontikis now is next, the European champion. And I was there a few months ago and commentator that day where he took the European title. And now a chance to go into the lead if he hits these next 2. Well, it does so. Just took it pretty casually, to be honest. Made it look pretty simple. So the European champion now leading this competition. Lally does have a chance to try and level up and also get to 9 hits.
Great pair there, you can really see his timing coming into play there. It's definitely building confidence.
Well, big cheers, as you could expect as well, for Rajwat, who takes all 5 at Station 5. Takes all 4 even. Even I'm getting my numbers confused. Right, so this is where we're at. Andreas Pontikis is tied at the top with Lally of India, both on 9. We have 3 athletes tied on the score of 8 hits, and then Koyman of the Netherlands on 6 out of 10 so far with those 4 misses. So we're back now at station 3. Over the next 10 targets, we'll have our first elimination.
Does really well to find the return bird there. Diving low, and he's managed to find it.
And Koyman gets that first one, misses the last. 3 out of 4 on that second visit to station 3, so still in single figures. Coco and Kauppanen both tied on 12. And this is where the European champion has a chance to now try go back into the lead. 2 more to go at station 3, currently on 11 hits. So completes those again in style, just struts away as if it's all in the day's work. And a nice little bit of follow through as well there from Lally. Can he take this opportunity now to go tied for the lead? Well, he does so, and the supporters as well show that they're here to support him. Well, just that one miss on that second visit to station 3 for Rajwat. So into double figures on 11 hits out of the 14 so far. And now a reverse pair for each of our 6 athletes back at station 4. And then we'll go back to station 5. And for one of these athletes, it'll be for the final time. So bib number 1. Marco Coco was a silver medalist in Seoul in the Team Men Junior back in 2022. So he's been taking medals over the years. He's got 3 gold medals at European Championship level and was 6th in that final in the last Issf Junior World Cup back in Seoul in May a few months ago. So a crucial miss for Kauppanen. Coco leading this competition on 14 hits.
On a technical note, it's really interesting to see that only Marco Coco, out of the 6 athletes, is using your normal, more old-fashioned traditional stock. The other 5 all have the more moulded ergo sign style stock. ergo sign style stock gives you the ability to adjust your comb height, the cast of the stock, and allow for more personal alterations. However, you can see with Marco's, it is a more typical standard style. However, I'm sure that this will have been fitted for him.
So that's the second visit to Station 4 with those reverse pairs. That was the scoreboard, how it looked after 10 targets. Adjusted now for after 16, and we've still got 2 athletes who are tied. And once again, it's Pontikis and Lally. Nothing to separate them. 16 targets so far, just 1 miss each for the Cypriot and the athlete from the home nation of India. Marco Coco currently now in 3rd, whereas before we had about 4 athletes all tied on 8 after the first round. So now back to Station 5, and Marco Coco of Italy has the honours.
Coco making light work of those last 2.
Yes, an impressive visit, especially after that first miss, to recover and get the other 3. Just try to hang on to that third place that he came into on that second visit to Station 5. Well, that's an even more impressive visit from Kauppanen, and 4 out of 4, taking him to 17. He's alongside Marco Coco.
Koyman really needs these last 2 if he wants to try and stand any hope of making it further into this final. Does really well. Second bird was really dipping, but he's found it. Showing really great gun control there.
So Pontikis now 4 targets, 4 shots. Not quite ready. There's a chance now to get up to 19. And it's just Lally then, if he does that, that can match him. Well, that's the first 2 down. And now can he complete this first 20 targets with just that 1 miss? 2 to go at Station 5. And that's 1 hit, 1 miss, so on a total now of 18. So Lally of India, a chance to lead this competition as he faces these 4 targets. Well, Lally now 2 more to go. And just Koyman now just wondering where his fate will lie. Once Rajawat gets to shoot. Well, crucially, Rajawat in bib number 6. So if he was to finish on 14, then Rajawat will leave this final under the bib system. Well, that's the first 2 for the athlete from the home nation. Just needs 1 more to secure his place in the next stage of this final. Well, it was a pretty sharp call there and quite a long delay, but manages to at least just hit 1. So we have our first elimination from this final. It's 20-year-old Ryan Koyman from the Netherlands. A few months ago, he was 5th in the Junior World Cup final in Seoul, and now finishes this final in 6th place after coming all the way here to India, and clearly disappointed. 5th a few months ago, but is congratulated by his coach nonetheless. I mean, it's still an amazing achievement to come all the way here to India and to make a final, Charlie.
Oh, massively, and to shoot 1-2-1 in qualification is no mean feat.
Yeah, particularly under this heat as well, when you're not quite used to it. It's a very dry heat. It's about 35 degrees Celsius today. So if you are just joining us, welcome along. This is the Skeet Men Juniors final at the Issf Junior World Cup 2025. We're live for you here in New Delhi. And we have 5 athletes left and another 10 targets to decide 5th place. Well, Marco Coco blasts all 4 of those. Now into the 20s with a total of 21. And Kalpinen now has a chance to go level. There's 1 miss, 1 hit.
Does well again on the second target on the reverse pair, just managing to take the back edge off it. Now it's interesting to see, I don't know if any of you watching at home would have caught, but you could see that Ponticus loaded a different cartridge into his top barrel there for the return bird on the reverse pair. That's likely a 7.5 for the extra kinetic energy of the shot.
Well, Lally with a crucial miss there. After also Ponticus, the European champion, did the same. So, funnily enough, they're now once again both locked on the same score, both on 21.
Does really well there. He's working away quietly here.
So now another visit to Station 4. 5 athletes remain. 2 targets each for the remaining 5, and then back to Station 5 for another 4. Now, you just maybe saw to the bottom of your picture, and bib number 4, the European champion, just giving that sight line and flight path of practice. Two hits in quick succession there for Marco Polo. His job back at Station 4 is done for now. Walks away with 2 hits, up to 23. Well, Kalpinen and both Ponticus both with decent visits back at Station 4 in this crucial stage of this Skeet final, because we've had one elimination, five athletes left, and no target, so the referee's just asked to go again.
Unlike with some other shotgun disciplines, even though he's hit the first target, there is nothing established, and he has to shoot the whole pair again.
Well, now goes level. Again, Lally and Pontikis. It's been a real battle with these two over about the last 10 to 15 targets. And they both missed at the same time as well. So Rajwat of India now up to a total of 21. So he is in 5th place wearing bib number 6. So needs a bit of luck here as well at Station 5 if he is to survive and move on. Perhaps relying on some misses elsewhere. He is only one hit behind, mind you. 3 athletes now tied for 23. Marco Coco has crept up to join Pontikis and Lally. Meanwhile, Kauppinen of Finland currently in 4th position on a total of 22 hits. So it's Coco now back at Station 5. And that's decent work as well from the 20-year-old Italian.
You can see his timing getting faster and faster, which just shows how much his confidence is growing in this final.
Well, Kauppinen, a crucial miss, those first 3. And then that 4th one still takes him to a total of 25. Now, crucially, he's in bib number 2. That could save him. Let's see how the remaining 3 athletes go. Well, the confidence that's oozing out of Andreas Pontikis at the moment. And gets those final 2. So as far as the European champion is concerned, 4 out of 4 back at Station 5. Goes level with Coco on a total of 27. Lally now faces 4 and can also join the other 2 on a total of 27. Oh, crucial miss, feeling the pressure. First one a hit, second one a miss, 2 more to go. Let's try and take his total to 26. Well, maybe perhaps the occasion getting to in front of the home crowd as well. Rajwat, meanwhile, knows he'll be leaving this final no matter what happens here. He's in bib number 6, so even if he gets all 4, and he'll want to do that and try and finish in style.
Yet again, this just shows the importance of that bib number.
Yeah, Charlie's absolutely right, because even now with these next 2, it's the bib system that will come into effect, and Rajwat will leave us in 5th place. And gets those final 2, does finish in style. So that's pretty decent for the Indian. If you're going to leave a final, then you may as well hit your last 4 targets. And Atul Singh Rajwat did just that. The 21-year-old leaves this final in 5th place, wearing bib number 6. And now we're down to the final 4. These next 10 targets will decide 4th place, and therefore the remaining 3 athletes will take their place on the podium. So 2 athletes tied on 25, 2 athletes tied on 27. If you are after a closely contested final, Charlie said this at the beginning, that certainly after the qualification it was looking like it was going to be close in this final, and it certainly is here in Delhi.
We're back now at Station 3 to
Does well to find the second target. That low house is now consistently seeming to keep a little bit low. Be interesting to see if any of the athletes adjust to this.
Well, Coco's done all he can for now. 4 targets, 4 hits, up to 31. Pressure now on the athlete from Finland. Well, dealt with the pressure, did all he could. Had to face those 4, got all 4. Now on 29. And let's see how the European champion now deals with this particular instance and stage of this final, currently on 27. And a slight delay in that second shot. Did wonder if he'd actually missed it. And the European champion got the first, missed the second. Well, several instances now of no targets. That particular instance happened before Ponticus had shot.
That'll be interesting to see if he can reset effectively, not allow this slight delay to cause any mishap. Didn't phase him.
Showing a bit of class. Just that one miss out of 4. Takes his total to 31. So Marco Coco, bib number 1, now in the lead. And we'll stay there. Because the best Lally can do here now is get up to 29 and go alongside Kauppinen. Well, pretty classy. On another visit to station 3, and the athlete in bib number 5 manages to get 4 hits of those 4 targets. We are back now at station 4, and the pressure starting to mount on our remaining 4 athletes because we're moving into the elimination phase for 4th place to decide which of the 3 athletes will go on to take a place on the podium at this Issf Junior World Cup.
Kauppinen doing well here. He'll know he's got the bib number on Lally, and as will Lally. Lally's really got to hope that he can keep this perfect and expect a mistake. But the way Kauppinen's shooting, it's looking unlikely. Another miss on the return bird there for Ponticus.
Well, Lally gets those 2 to make this Skeet final ever so interesting because we've got 3 athletes now tied on 31. Marco Coco has just slowly but surely crept up into the lead. He's 2 hits in front. And the 20-year-old Italian's looking good here. And another 4 targets to go back at station 5 before we eliminate 4th place. Keep an eye on those bib numbers. Because there's even a chance here that the European champion could leave. He's in bib number 4. Marco Coco can now guarantee a place on the podium with those 2 hits. 37 hits. That's untouchable now from the other 3.
Kalpanen will know if he gets these 2, he's safe.
And with those 2, slight delay in that 4th shot, but got it. And another athlete confirming their place on the podium. And now the European champion. 4 targets back at station 5. A possible 35 is achievable. And if he gets it, well, there's 2. He needs 2 more. And Lally will have to leave in 4th place on the bib number system. Well, that's terrific shooting from the European champion. 4 out of 4, taking his total to 35. The 3 athletes now confirmed on the podium: Coco, Kalpanen and Pontikis. Now just a question of who finishes in what position. Again, nice little follow through from Lally. I'm sure he'll want to not only impress himself, but impress the home crowd here in India. 2 more. And no misses at station 5. So Hanumar Singh Lally of India, 20 years old. He was a silver medalist in the World Championships in the mixed team junior. That was a couple of years ago, 2023. Also took a bronze medal in Seoul at the mixed team junior 2 years ago. And has a gold medal, 3 of them at the Asian Championships, plus that silver at the Asian Championships. And now adds 4th place in this skeet final at the Issf Junior World Cup in New Delhi 2025. We are down to the final 3. The European champion is in there. Kalpanen, who took a gold medal in Seoul at the Junior World Cup, and also has a silver medal at European Championship level. Charlie Worrell next to me of Great Britain said it would be a close final, and that's exactly the way it's unfolded. We go into the bronze medal stage with 2 athletes tied on a total of 35 hits. Coco at the moment 2 in front on his own, currently on 37. So Kalpanen with 4 out of 4 after Coco just managed those 3 hits out of 4 back at station 3.
Kalpanen's definitely put the pressure on Pontikis here, especially as Pontikis has the lower bib number and therefore will know he'll have to keep this perfect.
Well, it's a crucial miss there for the European champion. As Charlie was saying, at this stage of the final, you really do need to keep on the heels of the others if they're in front. Managed just to nail those final 2 though, and turn those flash targets into dust. Now a total of 38. We're back at station 4. And each athlete now separated by 1 hit. Coco on 40, Kalpanen on 39, Pontikis on 38.
I mean, that timing is just superb. Put the 2 targets on top of each other. Just shows his confidence level is so high right now. has Kalpanen opened the door here for Ponticus? Although he'll have to miss one more, and Ponticus will have to hit them all to go through, as Kalpanen has the higher bib number.
Well, Ponticus did all he could there, which was to try and hit those two targets. Did so as well at station 4. And now Kalpanen and Ponticus both on 40. That's how it stood after 46 targets. Now, this is how it's looking after 46. Marco Coco on 42 with 4 to go. We'll try and get his total up as high as he can, just to put that distance in front of the other two and confirm a battle for gold and silver. Well, takes those first two, hits those final two as well, up to 46. Kalpanen gets those first two, now to face these next two at station 5. I wonder what Ponticus is thinking right now. Well, that's sublime work from the athlete from Finland, because that confirms now that Ponticus, the European champion, is destined now for the bronze medal due to the bib number system. And like Rajawat earlier, can he finish in style, at least with a 4 out of 4, despite the bronze already confirmed? And just misses that final one. It doesn't matter though, because Andreas Ponticus is now the first medalist in this Skeet Men Juniors final at the Issf Junior World Cup. And it's a bronze medal for the athlete from Cyprus, and the current European champion takes the first medal in the shotgun events here at this Issf Junior World Cup. There's some pretty strong display of shooting earlier on, and just sort of wavered around that second to sort of third part of that final. And we can see him just off camera. His face is disappointed, but I'm sure once it settles in, he'll realise that a bronze medal is a very decent effort indeed, coming all the way here to India for this Junior World Cup. So there it is, confirmed. Cyprus, who was so strong in the world of shotgun shooting, particularly across skeet, have taken the first medal in the shotgun events, and it's bronze for the European champion, and that's Andreas Ponticus. So now the battle for gold is on. That bib number system now wiped away. If there's a tie, it'll go down to a shoot-off.
Four from 4 there for Coco. He'll be looking to put as much gap between him and Kalpanen as possible.
So now we go on to station 4 in this crucial stage of this battle for gold and silver. The athletes separated by 2 hits. Marco Coco the first to reach 50. And Kalpanen, perhaps those earlier misses in this final, it can come back to haunt you. Well, Coco really does look on strong form. That's 2 out of 2. And now you'd have to say this is his gold medal to lose, really.
This is sublime shooting from Coco here. This is a senior men's final worthy performance here.
So now both within 2 as we go back to station 5. That was a really quick and rapid visit to station 4. Neither athlete hanging around. So Coco now can hit a maximum of 56. Kauppinen can hit a maximum 54. So Marco Coco just needs 3 out of the 4 here to decide the gold medal. One more required for Marco Coco. And gets both of them. Well, if you need one, why not hit the final 2? The gold medal is confirmed. There'll be celebrations in just a second. Really respectful for Marco Coco. Not really to celebrate at all in respect for Kauppinen, who still had to shoot. Again, he's missed that first one, got the second. He'll want to finish here with 2 hits after now being confirmed as the silver medalist. And does indeed get those final 2, and the athlete from Finland is the silver medalist here at this Issf Junior World Cup. And for Marco Coco, well, it's celebrations in the Indian sunshine. And just look at what it means. What a performance, because he wasn't leading from the very start. He was actually behind at one point, and coming into those crucial targets between 10 and 20 is when he just started to creep up and make more hits and take advantage of some misses being made elsewhere across the field. So we'll just get the athletes now lined up. The European champion on the right-hand side, Andreas Pontikis from Cyprus, will be confirmed now as the bronze medalist.
Representing Cyprus, Andreas Pontikis.
Well, disappointment all over his face, a very slow step forward, but a remarkable achievement to get a bronze medal at an Issf Junior World Cup. And Lassi Kauppinen of Finland is next to step forward as the silver medalist.
Representing Italy, Marco Coco.
Well, Marco Coco has done it. He's a gold medalist here in India, and it's shotguns aloft for all of our medalists. A very competitive final. Charlie Warr alongside me did say that it would be. It was quite close in qualification, very close in fact. Charlie, your summary of the final we've just seen.
That was some simply superb shooting there. From Coco in particular, but all the athletes outdid themselves. I mean, to think that this is a junior final just shows the standard that's out there.
Yeah, it's pretty exciting. That's how it finished. So the 2 Indian athletes missing out on places for the podium. Bronze for Cyprus, silver for Finland, and Italy. Again, another strong nation in the world of shotgun shooting, both across skeet and trap, take a gold, and it's in the name of Marco Coco. So still to come, next is our skeet women junior final. That's due to start in just over 30 minutes time, 3 p.m. local time here in New Delhi. So do stay with us. We'll get some interviews for you with our announcer, Jamie Stangroom, and we'll also be back for live coverage of the women junior skeet final, 3 p.m. local time here in New Delhi. For now, we'll leave you with just a few highlights and also some interviews coming up for you in just a second.
Andreas, congratulations, bronze here at the Junior World Cup in New Delhi. It's been a tough few days of competition for you, very hot and humid here in India. How has the experience been for you?
It's very nice. India is has a nice shooting range. It's been difficult, so hot, but we managed to finish the competition well. It's beautiful that I won the bronze medal. I'm so happy, and we continue.
Yeah, it was a really tough final, a lot of movement in the
Yes.
standings. Were you keeping an eye on that, or were you just concentrating on your own shots?
I concentrate on my own shots because every clay is different. You don't know what to expect, so you just shoot every target that comes out of the machine.
Yeah, that's how it works, I guess, isn't it? Yeah, simple as that. And you came here as the new Junior European champion. How important was that for your confidence coming back to a World Cup?
It was important because I know what to expect from myself and what I can do. But every competition is different. You have to give effort and effort and effort again. So you have to get the final things that comes to you.
Yeah, congratulations again, Andreas, for talking to me. Enjoy the podium.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Okay, well done. See you later. No, it's good. It's good, man.
Sì. Vabbè, se poi modifica tu, vediamo. Poi io dico che mi sono preparato tanto, dopo subito.
Marco, sorry to interrupt. We are live on Issf TV. Congratulations, you've just won your first individual medal at a World Cup. It's gold here in New Delhi. How are you feeling?
Come ti senti dopo quest'oro?
Sicuramente dopo Sul è una bella rivincita. Ho lavorato tanto per arrivare fino a qui e sono fiero di quello che ho fatto.
After Seoul, you prepared it a lot, and it's very funny.
Yeah, of course, in Seoul, you very happy. Yeah, in Seoul, you finished in 6th, so you had the best possible upgrade, finishing in 1st place, taking home that gold medal. You had to work very hard for it. Did you enjoy competing here in New Delhi? It's, of course, it's a beautiful range, but very hot weather, very humid.
L'hai preparata bene, com'è il tempo, com'è il campo?
Il campo è abbastanza impegnativo per la visuale di alcuni piattelli. Comunque mi ero allenato tanto anche su vari piattelli con varie difficoltà e questo allenamento mi ha dato tanto, mi ha permesso di vincere oggi.
The range is difficult for the visibility and it's very hot, but he worked a lot, so.
He overcame those challenges to win the gold medal. So Marco, congratulations again. Thank you for talking to me.
Ha detto grazie.
Grazie a voi.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Thank you.
It's good.
Thank you. Well done, guys.
Thank you.
Done. See you later for the medal ceremony. Okay, shall I keep it for the next final or?
Sure, yeah, you can take me.
Thank you.